Okay, guys, Bitcoin is finally breaking out after being in this downtrend for so long. It was getting so boring. We finally broke out of this wedge that we were looking at for some time, right? This falling wedge. And you can see here, we've been in this long. We had a buy signal from the SMC bot back here, and we've not really had any sell signals since. And then we had this yellow candle flash up here. Obviously, the yellow candle indicates potentially the start of a downtrend. And we've been in a downtrend ever since that candle flashed. And now we're finally getting this break to the upside. Obviously, we were longing all the way up. We've been shorting all the way down. I think I posted on my X here, take profit 100K. And this was like at 10X. I think it was $86,000 at the time, and it went to like $100,000, or it went to $110,000, something stupid. Made hundreds of thousands on those longs, and made hundreds of thousands on the shorts as well, right? Open a short on BTC, ETH, SUI, Solana, 21st of January. Here we can see, where was the 21st of January? So somewhere around here, we were short ever since, and just waiting for the reversal. I am guilty, and I will say that I did think we were going to come down lower. A lot of people, including myself in the space, were looking at 69 to 72K, right? There was a lot of support there to say that we were going to get some sort of a bounce at that level, and it got front run, right? I think we can now safely say that that level got front run. We've broken above the 200-day moving average. We've broken above the SMC bot. We've clearly got a buy signal. We had a very, very strong buy signal on the 21st of April here, which normally is followed by big moves to the upside. And again, we had this break to the upside. I know we do have a lot of buy and sell signals here. The problem is when we close just above the moving average, you can see the moving average rolling over like this, right? When we close just above, you are going to get a buy signal. You really need to wait for these solid candle closes above the SMC bot before it really confirms and you get a strong sign that there's going to be a breakout. And we had a really nice break there. Until you get that, the trend is your friend until the end, right? As I've been telling the guys, we got our sell signal here. We were short in the market. You come back to, let me get rid of some of these candles here. You come back to the SMC moving average. It's a short until proven otherwise, right? Massive dump after there. We came all the way back to the SMC moving average, dumped. Came back to the moving average, dumped. Came back to the moving average, dumped. Back to the moving average, dumped. Back to the moving average. And I did actually take a short here because, you know, the trend is your friend until the end. And then we ended up closing above eventually, and we got a daily close. So I actually flipped into a long. I didn't take it on my copy trade, guys, because it was a little bit of a high risk trade because the macro is moving up and down. But I did take it on my DGen account, and I'm in a long position. We did also long down here, right? You probably, if you follow my channel, you probably saw that I took a long position on Solana, and I bought some spot of Solana as well. And I ended up taking a long on BTC around 77K region, which I wish I'd kept open, but I ended up flip-flopping around that 85K resistance. But we're now in a downtrend. We're now in an uptrend. We're above the 200-day. We're in the breakout of this. And where is the target? Where do these usually go? Here you can see my BTC longs, guys. So, you know, we entered a long around 77K, rode it all the way up to 85. I did flip short here. Luckily, I did end up closing my short. I could see the SMC bot was trying to close on a buy. I ended up closing all of my short positions. Some of them were in a loss, some of them 30%, 40% loss, some of them 50%, I think. And I ended up taking it L. Thank God I did, because otherwise I would have got absolutely liquidated, right? And I flipped into a long position when we got that SMC bot. And I am still in this long, and I'm still planning to hold this up till 105K is my target. I'm going to show you why I think 105K is the target, guys. So yeah, I think we're sitting around 93K at the moment. Pretty good. And this allows us to make some L's, right? If I take a 50% loss here and there, it's absolutely fine, because I just made 450% on the long. And now again, I'm in another long, and it's 242%. Hey, so I could even lose 300, 400% and still be up on my trade. So as long as I'm winning, as long as I'm taking the same size each time, and I'm winning more than 5 times out of 10, eventually I'm going to be in profits, right? And my win rate is well over 5 times out of 10, 50%. Okay, so we're looking strong. Why is that target? Why is that target 105K? So this I posted. When did I post this? On the 11th of April, actually. The 11th of April. Which was 11th of April. Let's have a look. BTC was around 70, 80k, around 80k. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's up $13,000 since then, right? And I said, I'm telling you, I've seen this movie before. I've traded this exact wedge so many times. Be ready. Now, I have traded this falling wedge so many times. I love it. It's one of my favorite patterns. More often than not, it tends to go straight to the top of the wedge very, very fast. Okay, this is the same wedge we traded back when BTC was around 28k, and it goes straight to the top of the wedge. It usually bounces up, down, up, down, up, down, and it breaks out around 70% to 80% of the way down the wedge. And the longer the consolidation, so this is actually a wedge on the daily time frame. BTC is definitely a much bigger wedge, right? It's a much longer time frame. It's a much bigger wedge. There's been a lot more consolidation. The explosiveness of the move is usually bigger the bigger on the wedge. So lovely wedge, consistent pattern, broke out of it. You know, the target is all-time highs of the channel of the wedge, which would bring us to around 105k. Okay. Now, usually, also what happens when you break out of these falling wedges, you will try to push all-time high. You will try to push all-time high, usually. Well, why don't I wait to 110k? Because pigs get slaughtered, and hey, who knows? Maybe everyone front runs the 110k level because we're going into selling may go away. We usually have a bearish summer in crypto. You know, maybe we have a bit of a sell-off. Maybe this is a liquidation flush to flush out all the shorts. Maybe the market knows that we're about to go into a downtrend. Who knows, right? But pigs get slaughtered. Just as we're taking profits in the bull run when the market's up 20x, 25x. No one wants to take profits. We're taking profits because pigs get slaughtered. Those who held their bag on their altcoins are down, 70, 80, 90, 95%. And those who took profits have massive capital to actually buy in the bear market, to buy Bitcoin in the bear market. Usually you will come and push all-time highs. So I don't know, maybe I'll take 25% here, 25% here, and then just hold a little bit of a moon bag for all-time high. But unfortunately, the bad news is what happens when you push to the top of these, it's usually followed by a drastic fast sell-off as well when you break out of these wedges. Okay, so if we do actually start to push up out of this channel and we push up to all-time highs, we're going into selling may go away. Even more reason for me to actually enter a short position here. Now, that will be a key pivotal moment, because if we do push up to all-time highs here, hey, maybe we have a selling may go away, and then we go on to push into more highs because of what happened with gold. You know, gold went absolutely crazy. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, right? Okay, so I am going to take a short here and just dollar cost average my profits out if we do push up to this level, okay? But yeah, that's my short-term target, guys. I think I'm looking at 105k. Not financial advice, guys. This is just my own strategy. This is just what I'm doing. You can lose all your money trading in crypto, especially leverage trading. It's extremely risky. And spot buyers, people who buy in the spot in the bear market, spot and sell in the bull run, outperform leverage traders. Okay, so what I tend to do is I take profits from my spot. So, you know, we got Solana at 23, we sold a lot of it at $250 or whatever. A lot of the profits from that, or some of the profits from that, I'll put into stable coins to buy in the bear market, and then a small amount of those profits I'll put into leverage trading. But as you've seen, you know, I think I put like 20k in a long down here, and I made 200,000 back, right? I made 10x my initial. So just from 20k profits from Solana, right? Solana done a 10x as well. Just from 20k, I turned that into 200k, and then I started shorting the market and made another 200k. So two simple moves, leverage trading, I made around $400,000 just from one move into two moves. I'm now on my third move. Am I about to make another $100,000? We'll see. It's looking good right now, right? We'll see. But do you see how the gains are made with leverage trading? A lot of this is why I'm not a day trader personally. Day traders will take a long here and they'll take profits here. Okay, I'm not looking to do these small moves, because for me personally, when you come into these long patterns, when you come into these patterns, you have so much consistency. When you come into this build up, it's like a coil, right? It's building up, it's building up. They're so consistent to trade, and they usually spring to the upside. And I know that if I take a 20k trade here, I can set my stop loss just below, right? So yes, I might lose 3, 4, 5k. I can set my stop loss just below, but I'm looking at a 200k return move. So I'm risking, you know, 3k, 4k to make 200k. It's a no-brainer for me. I'm not going to day trade these little ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, because it's extremely difficult. And if you look here, more time it's just going sideways, guys, right? You're trading this up and down, up and down. You've got this euphoria and despair and where's the price going? Whereas the bigger moves, they happen very fast over longer periods, right? Massive downtrend, come up to resistance, downtrend, right? Lovely short all the way down, lovely long, happens over a couple of days or weeks. So yeah, I'm more of a swing trader. There is a professional day trader in my Discord who I have hired, who gives signals on day trades. If that's something you're interested in, head over to my X. You can see my Patreon here, and you can jump in there if you want to get involved with us. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm still sitting in these longs. We've been absolutely killing it. I took a long as well on SUI. We had a buy alert from the SMC bot on SUI, so I jumped into that yesterday. I think that's like in $17,000 profit at the moment. And yeah, watch my SUI video if you want to see targets for those. I posted another video on SUI. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these videos, and press the bell notification button as well so you can see all of my updates when I post them. Until then, I will catch you in the next one.